First
you know,
you get home.
yeah, true. That's a good idea. When will you get home?
Joe, can I get your reaction to the scorecards? Because two are very close, so if you took one or two of the knockdowns today, they might have linked you on points.
Well, so I knew after the fight that I won, but the judges, that's their job. I'm not sure. What was the scores?
Well, I mean, 117, 111, 116, 112, 114, 112.
Well, 115, 111, 115, 10, 114, and 1-2.
I mean, 114, 112 was a.
Is that even possible when the 3 knockdowns to draw?
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea, but I think.
My views about the officials are well canvassed the last few years.
Yeah.
It's just disappointing.
But it was the thing about the officials is we couldn't have New Zealand or Australian judge come here because of the mandatory hotel and everything when you return and the lottery to get back into the country. So we could have got a European judge, but we said no. The British Boxing Board, they are the best. They're the best, so we trust them. And listen.
Yeah, we could have claimed breach of contract, but instead we thought, no, we'll give the benefit of the doubt to Anderson.
Very, very nice.
Andy, you've obviously worked with Fury and Joel now for a while. In both their recent fights have been more exciting. Is that something you wanted to help them bring out themselves? Very different guys, obviously, but
It's all about Joe. It's just about being consistent, isn't it? And being going for knockouts, heavyweight boxing, and being spiteful. Joe just followed it, he followed the instructions perfectly in the fight. Did exactly what we did in the gym. But there were still mistakes, and there's still lots to improve on. That's exciting for me. He's only, I would say, we're about at 50% in our journey, and there's still a lot more to come.
do you feel reborn, John? Do you feel kind of a reborn in the second half of your new career?
It's what I needed, yeah. And I'm a lot more excited about what's to come.
Joe, I know you felt a lot of pressure coming into this one. You said yesterday it was felt like make or break for you. What's the feeling like now then?
I'm happy. Christmas present. Now I can just relax and spend time with my family. They're here, my wife and my kids. Very happy going into Christmas and New Year's.
And what would your message be to Derek now? Obviously, had a conversation with Dave after the fight, and he can't really say anything in terms of all these retirement talks with Derek. He's a fan favourite.
Yeah, it's too early. I mean, the first thing he said to me was, "Well, in the ring, did you enjoy that?"
Yeah.
That was one thing. And then when I saw him out there, he said, "Can I go again in spring?" I mean, he doesn't know anything else. The problem is he's not regressing. So he had a good camp. He's not getting hurt in sparring. You know, you can't say his punch resistance has gone because he went 12 rounds, took the kitchen sink, and he's getting beat by elite heavyweights. So on one hand, I understand the argument to say you're 36, you're taking punishment, you've got money, you've had great nights, enough's enough. But on the other hand, I also understand the fact that he loves to fight. He feels like he's fighting well, and if you're not an elite heavyweight, he will beat you. No question about it. He's a nightmare to fight, isn't he? I mean, he just.
Well, what about even though he lost, his reputation grew.
He did, but he's gonna.
Why don't you give him nice 4 or 5 fights where he's not?
Because he doesn't really. The problem is as well. He wants those big nights. Do you know what I mean? He's like, and the problem is
the speakers.
No
disrespect the price.
But he beats those guys, you know. But he wants. And every time, if you look at his 11 defeats, you know, he's lost twice to Joseph Parker, twice to Dillian White,
His record's crazy.
twice to Tyson Fury. That's 6 defeats from 3 fights. He got robbed against Helenius in Finland, probably should have got the decision against Pulev. A bad performance against Caballero, lost to Alexander Usyk, Vitaly Klitschko. I mean, like I'm saying, if you're not an elite heavyweight, he will beat you. And if he didn't perform like that tonight, and if he wasn't as fit as he was, he would have got beaten tonight. That's why you've got to be on the top of your game to beat him.
Is this the best you've ever seen Joseph Parker?
Sorry?
Is this the best you've ever seen?
I think so. You know, because I think even when he fought AJ, he didn't have that kind of belief. You know, you've got to believe in yourself. You look at, you know, I hate to say it, but Tyson Fury is probably the best example of that in the division. Someone that truly believes in his ability in himself. And now Joseph's believing in himself with that confidence. He's a much better fighter and a more spiteful fighter. And you know, I think if you don't have the confidence in the division, in this division, it's a tough, even tougher sport.
Joe, what do you want next for 2022?
I just want to keep busy. Just keep fighting.
Joe, there was a moment, I'm not sure which round it was, but it looked like a bit of a below the bell shot from CHISORA. You kind of waited a second and expected the ref to come in, and CHISORA took that as an opportunity to go for broke. What do you make of that instance at that time?
Just felt blow, and you keep going. So I had to cover up and fight back.
You didn't have a problem with it?
So, yeah.
Last question, guys.
Joe, can we see you facing a bullet?
He doesn't box anymore, does he? Isn't he doing that other thing, the other thing?
Triangle.
Triangle.
Yeah.
Maybe last one.
Yeah, go on.
First of all, I'd just like to say a massive congratulations. You spoke the other day, you spoke about Spike. You saw that tonight. An absolutely fantastic performance. You brought the heat to this match. You two seem to work really well together as a team. Joel, I know you said you're going back home to your family, you're going to take time out. How is that relationship going to stay stable moving forward for future fights if you're to and from New Zealand?
Stay here.
You're here? Okay.
Can't get home. We can't get back home.
Right, okay. Until further notice.
You need to win an MIQ lottery, so you've got a chance of 1 in 10 every few weeks or whatever. So we're stuck up here till the government regulations change.
Well, then that's good for us because then we've got you for longer.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
But unfortunately, you've got Higgins as well.
Fuck.